the oldest here. He left Pumu 1969. Wow! He's Philip Kihato. Yes. This guy has got history. Tutatoka hapa asubuhi kimaliza.
And you might add, he has not complained about the stairs.
He has not. So if you try to complain, stop complaining. He's here.
Alafu akakuja na limau.
Hata yule brother yao yule yes. Hata kuna ule
Adena unakamera story. Anasema anafuta baba yake. Na ile kitu anajua ndio mama yake alikwambia. Ile kitu anajua ati baba yake alikuwa anaitwa Sufi. Ndio anaishi moja.
Immediately after nimaliza form 6. Nilipotoka Pumu nilienda Jeri. Toka kumaliza form 6. Kuna school kwa nasimulia kwa last time.
Kwanza na hii form.
Mada na hiyo
mimi kwa majina ni Charles Bushira, ya nyumbani huitwa Sunday, Charles Bushira Sunday, lakini yale ambayo yanajulikana ni Charles Bushira. Niliingia Pumwani mwaka wa, sisi ndio tulikuwa watu wa mwisho kufanya CPE, so niliingia 1980.
second last. Zamani sana.
Hakuna watu walikuwa ni watu.
Sisi tulikuwa
Sisi ndio tulikuwa mwisho kufanya CP. Mimi. Mimi ndio nilikuwa mwisho kufanya CP.
hadi hiyo namba wewe bado ni kijana mdogo.
Sawa. Kwa hivyo nilitoka 84 na nilikuwa mchezaji wa kabumbu na wengi labda wameniona na wacha nimnyang'anye mic.
Clarify arrangement for food because tumepanga buffet hapa chini, so just down the stairs on your left, yeah, there are 2 bathtubs with soap. You can wash your hands there or inside the washroom, then you serve yourself and then you come with the food. Yeah, that's how we're going to do it.
Kuna samu kunywa kwanza. Tutatembea hapa hivi.
Hiyo ndio inapatia energy ya kutembea.
So I think it's okay. I think we are free to go. Yeah, we can proceed.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Another clarification.
Yes.
Prefix to serve first.
You know, the times. No, we are the first prefects to put on black ties.
Yeah.
And I'm the one who suggested black ties. Myself.
Kuna wale walisoma na vinyasa. Oh,
And this is my 4th term, and I'm seeking a 5th term, as I tell you.
The fifth.
It's okay. Jina nilipotoka shule. Nilitoka Pumwani 1984.
Niliingia Pumwani 1984. Nikatoka 87. Nilikuwa nataka kuona kama kuna watu wanikimbia. Mimi si sakaja kwa hakika. So, niliingia hii group. Asante.
Amjambo. Deep Ogola, not Odipo. I'm number 2628, exit 1984. Right now I'm in Kisumu, in the hotel industry, having served the government. I've worked with the government for 27 years. Then I hanged boot. So I'm in your league, brother. We can talk behind the tent. Nimeshukuru sana, and it's my prayer that we continue with this unity, for unity is strength. Thank you very much.
Jambo. Sijui nikiamka mnaniona ama nikae chini.
Panda juu ya stuli.
Nipande juu ya stuli. Height sina. Kwa majina ni Mesha Kolando. Mimi ni mmoja wenu. Admission number 38 Pumwani, nimetoka 87. Nilikuwa na madheri. Na wengi nawakumbuka. Mimi nilikuwa ni prefect ambaye hakuwa na tai. Nilikuwa na tai ya kawaida, lakini nilikuwa nashughulikia wengine. Sawa.
Basi mimi jina langu ni Thomas Ouma, class 1984. Naona nikiona Vitalis, naona wenzangu hapa wako wengi. Nashukuru kwa sababu currently nimekuwa na Nairobi City County since 1990. Vile mnanijua tulikuwa na Odhiambo, kuna uliza Odhiambo Tom na hesabu tulikuwa tunacheza naye. Kwa hivyo nimekuwa accountant Nairobi County for quite some time. Hiyo muda yote nimekuwa pia procurement officer hiyo muda yote, lakini sasa hivi tuko karibu kuhangu hata sisi. I'm exiting in the 2026. Mimi ndio niko peke yangu hapa. Chacha was ahead of me. Yalituachia 81. Thanks. It is good tukionana, na nashukuru Mungu kwa kuweka wengine ni wengi ambao tuendelee hivyo hivyo, na nafikiri we can do much better.
Okay, before I pass the mic, alinitoa rangi sana. Tulikuwa nayo. So, we went to chess. Was admitted in Pumu. Is it what? 36 points. So, it's a very intelligent.
Okay, this is key to our coming together, and also key to our next things we're supposed to do together. Before that, I want to appreciate all of you, because being here is not just for the sake of it. Your participation and your presence means a lot to us. From my report, you will know exactly what I'm meaning. So this is the chairman's report. Firstly, I wish to express my heartfelt appreciation for the privilege of having led us since we launched this group on 1st February 2020. That's when we launched the group, 1st February 2020. Before I highlight to some of the things that we have achieved together, I wish to state that the support of all of us by cash contributions has maintained the sustenance and activities of this group. When I was introduced to this group by PA Kevin around December 2019, I joined reluctantly, without so much expectation given the many years since we left our great Pumwani. I was humbled by the excitement that I encountered in reception, and we had to do a quick get together that happened just 2 months after that. That was February 2020. Events. Get together that was also the launch of the group. That was the first event. The meeting had more of an introducing ourselves and charting the way forward for the group. And so there was a need for a working committee. Those who volunteered and accepted to be part of the committee were Andrew Sagide, Chairman, Thomas Gashiri, Anthony Maguru, Karili Njama, Joshua Rutuna, Kevin Pierre Mwangi, Kennedy Nzuki, Daniel Karumo, Anthony Maina, Meshak Orlando, and Ernest Madara. During the exciting launch day, several suggestions came up that were registration of the group, a visit to Mrs. Mbuya and Mr. Kamanda, starting a welfare and calendar of events. Events that will enhance our activities and bring us closer together to each other. What followed as a blessing in disguise were unfortunate benevolence incidents of our members losing their spouses, medical assistants, a former teacher, that is Mrs. Musumba, losing her husband, a member whose house was demolished by a lorry, and helping a disabled woman with a wheelchair, money and foodstuffs in Kisumu. The response and the support of members was commendable and no doubt created a sense of family and closeness. The visit to Ms. Mbuya was most exciting happy event that we managed to do in February 2021, though it was amidst the corona pandemic. Those who managed to go to visit Ms. Mbuya were Andrew Sagide, Anthony Muguru, Michael Maina, Joseph Njoroge, Wilson Otieno, Charles Bushira, John Bosco Maina, Agnes Otieno, and Wilfred Amalemba. To date, Ms. Mbuya remains excited and very grateful for that visit. After several such financial assistance, there grew a concern that these needs could coincide as so overwhelm or exhaust the members and in the long run kill the spirit of the group. Given that we were on an equal social and economic status, the incident that happened in August 2021 when I lost a brother and I was admitted in the hospital with corona. Then we lost one of us, Mwadime. Our brother Josh Utuna lost his brother. That coincidence of people needing financial support was a bit overwhelming. The committee insisted, by the support of other members, that we should have an insurance cover that would cushion us from these needs and so allow us to focus on having fun, do other viable and beneficial activities, and support our school Pumwani as much as we can. We initially opened a temporary joint bank account, number this, in the cooperative bank as a stopgap measure in an effort of avoiding a briefcase office. After successfully registering the group, we later opened a KCB account and transferred all our contribution to the same. This allowed or facilitated us taking last expense of funeral insurance cover through the agency of the bank. And so in October 2021, 10 members registered and we took the annual insurance cover under Liberty Insurance Company. This year, April 2022, we renewed our cover, even after the rates were doubled from 2,300 for shillings, 1,000 per day to 4,600 shillings, and 12 members registered. The cover has since been moved to Old Mutual Life Insurance Kenya Limited. I wish also to report that we recently managed to pay 119,000 to needy students at Pumwani High School, as per the video I shared on WhatsApp group. Having done all that with the support of all of you, I wish to submit as follows. All our activities are based on our bond as former students of Pumwani and trust that you gave the committee to do the work with the dedication and commitment that was displayed. I concede that there could have been some challenges like unavailability of committee members to participate in planning and executing. I had to exercise patience and God's wisdom to keep on going. Without building trust of members and making things happen, we can hardly achieve anything. These are what I, as the chairman with the committee, expect to happen in the very near future. 1. More frequent visits to the school, and find time to encourage the current crop of students and teachers in motivational talks. 2. Identify and assist needy students. 3. Support the teaching staff as much as possible. 4. Having more annual or biannual get-together to bond, to know and assist each other, and just also have fun. 5. Identify viable investment ventures, build on trust, transparency, and goodwill. 6. Sustain and increase the funeral or last expense cover. The 7th, create a benevolent fund or a kitty to assist each other. I thank all members who have always found time to encourage me and our committee, with special appreciation to those that have been very positive and supportive in contributing. Finally, I wish to request that I step down due to my age factors and looking forward to retirement from my employment. However, I'll be available to facilitate smooth transition of the success. For success without a successor is no success. That is the report of the chairman. My challenge as a chairman, people volunteer to be committee members, but because of 1 or 2 reasons they were not able to participate, and so some stepped aside and excused themselves. Others had their own personal reasons and they were not able to continue participating in the committee. And one of them is Mr. Gashiri. He said, me, the way I am, the way things are, I might not be able to participate, to be so much of a committee member, so he excused himself. And Mr. Maguru had his own issues last year, and he said he is not able to continue being a committee member for his reasons best known to himself. And others like Mr. Mike Wamai, I understand Mike Wamai is a bit busy, and also being that he's far from town, he works and lives in the river, it's a bit tricky for him. I want to appreciate so much Mr. Robert Mbati. Mr. Mbati being an MCA, obviously to find time to come for meetings and activities is a bit tricky for him. That we understand. But he has always been available, always communicating, always checking, always responding. And so I really appreciate even the contribution. He's always in the front line. I really appreciate Mr. Mbati and Mr. Omai. They are also always very active, but availability is a challenge. I know what Mr. Omai does at the river. It's not so easy for him. I also want to appreciate Mr. Rutuna Joshua. Rutuna is like my younger brother. He's as strong as big as he is, but he's my younger brother. You know, Joshua, I knew him even from when he was a young boy. Joshua has always been on my back, pushing me and challenging me and criticizing me straight to the face. Until times I tell him, you're too much. But he has always been a motivation, because you know, if you don't have somebody who tells you the truth on the face, you'll always think you're doing the right thing, kumbe you're making mistakes and assuming too much. So I really have to appreciate Joshua, what he has done. We have one of us, Mr. Simon, is not here today, Mutisia. Mutisia has also been active, but he experienced some challenges, so he took a back seat a bit. But I'm glad things are working up, so he's coming up. I also want to appreciate Mr. Orlando. Mr. Orlando has always been available. He might not be available so much for meeting, but always positive. He has always been positive and supported the group when he can, even in his activities that sometimes can be so demanding. So that what I can say. There are others like Ernest Madara. He joined to be a committee member, and unfortunately he has never participated in anything. Nothing, not availability, not contribution, not commit. Every time I talk to him, he says, I'm pursuing a PhD So I'm so busy. He has said that the last 2 years. So those are the challenges I've faced. The time that I really had a hard time is when we were registering for the insurance cover. I found myself just going an extra mile just to make it happen. After we opened a bank account with KCB, it was so difficult. And collecting the data of all those who want to be on the cover. I have to collect them all under my email and then submit together. Because the minimum number for insurance cover is 10 people. So I have to collect all the data, collect all the money, and then now we send it to the bank, or rather send to the agent, which is KCB, for the cover to start on. That was a difficult moment. But with the encouragement of those who are able, who are near, I pushed to the end. And it was not easy, but we managed. So right now it's just a matter of renewal. So those who actually accepted to take the cover.
Teaching at the University of Nairobi. So I'm very happy to join my old boys. Thank you so much.
Para